Hey everybody, it's Jeremy Bradley here, and it's time for the Speak Free Books Entertainment Wrap-Up presented by BuffBoyBrewing.com.
JB's Entertainment Wrap-Up.
Brought to you by BuffBoyBrewing.com. Need your daily or hourly fix of fresh-flavored coffee? Check out Buff Boy Brewing Company for unique blends from around the world. International tastes with the finest roasts at BuffBoyBrewing.com. Here's what's making news this August 7th. He's known as the king of all media, but has Howard Stern run his course? He used to attract 20 million listeners at the height of his fame on SiriusXM. Now he's reportedly only pulling in 125,000. Now, let me just say this. I'm going to go off track here for a bit. Considering that I had over 300,000 listeners in radio syndication just a few years ago, Stern has dropped his audience big time. Now, let's be fair. He had a 5-year, $500 million contract, which is not anything close to what I was making. But apparently his contract is up at the end of the year. So will the company see the value in $100 million per year if Stern has a smaller audience than just some loser on a little radio show like me, right? We'll find out. We don't know anything for sure. But sources are saying that Stern likely won't take too much of a pay cut, and Sirius is definitely not going to pony up that kind of cash on a new contract, a source said. Quote, while Sirius is planning to make him an offer, they don't intend for him to take it. Sirius and Stern are never going to meet on the money he is going to want. It's no longer worth the investment. After you saw what happened with Stephen Colbert, it's like they just can't afford to keep him going. Another source said of the 20-year Stern show that it might come to an end, but there is hope. Quote, he may do a 1 to 2 year contract if they can meet him where he wants financially. He doesn't want to pull the plug on his employees like that. So we'll see how that goes. $100 million a year for barely 125,000. You know what? Local radio stations here in LA might have more than that, just in this area. Anyway, sad news for Brad Pitt. We're hearing that his mom died. Her name was Jane Pitt. She appeared to have a close relationship with her movie star son. She'd been seen with him at several Hollywood events throughout his career. We don't know the exact cause of death, though a family member posted on Instagram about the 84-year-old's death. Brad himself has not made a public statement. Now, did you know that Matthew McConaughey almost had the starring role in Titanic? But why didn't he get it? It's all because of how he spoke in the audition alongside Kate Winslet. This, according to producer John Landau, who wrote in a book called The Bigger Picture. Quote, we brought him in to do a scene with Kate. You want to check for chemistry, not just how people look on film, but how they interact. Kate was taken by Matthew, his presence and charm. Matthew did the scene with a drawl, end quote. That's when James Cameron allegedly said, that's great, now let's try it a different way, end quote, meaning to lose the twangy, southern, folksy drawl. Well, what was McConaughey's response? Quote, no, that was pretty good, thanks, end quote. And with that, he was shown the door, according to the recount. Neither McConaughey nor Cameron has responded to the claim. That's interesting, right? That's like a do you know who I am sort of a moment. And they're like, yeah, we do, thanks, bye-bye. That's checking your celebrity headlines for this Thursday, August 7th. $100 million a year for Howard Stern, isn't it? I mean, I'm not bitter. I'm back tomorrow right here on the Speak Free Books Entertainment Wrap-Up presented by BuffBoyBrewing.com. Till next time, I'm Jeremy Bradley.
For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise, and you surely feel nice.